Hey guys, what's going on? Nick here from ActionFigureFury.com bringing you another video review. Today I got a very special review. I've got Threezero 6th scale pet zombies from AMC's The Walking Dead. Now these figures aren't going to be released until late next year, but I was able to get a very early review sample, so let's take a look at them. Alright, now because these are very early review samples, they actually don't have any packaging. They just came wrapped in some bubble wrap with the accessories and all. But let's take a look at the figures themselves. They come in a red and green variation. As you can tell, the boxer shorts are red and green. Besides the boxer shorts, the actual figures themselves are completely different from each other. They feature different gashes on their bodies, like you can see here. The green one has a side gash and the red one doesn't. The sculpts are completely different, and obviously their head sculpts are different too. One thing I did notice as well, that their torso sizes are a little bit different. The green one seems a little bit smaller in the chest region if you look really closely. I think it just has to do with the skin, which I'll talk about later. And you can see on the back the gashes, which the red and green ones have and don't have. And then their pants are also different as well. You can see the rips and stuff are both different on both figures. So it's pretty cool that they're both different. So you're pretty much going to want to pick up them both anyways if you're going to plan on getting Michonnes later when Threezero releases it. But let's take a look closer at the green one. You can see his sculpt, his head sculpt. It's got some really fleshy pieces coming off. The blood is really glossy and shiny, which is really cool. He's jawless. And the actual head sculpt is a little gummy right here because of the PVC skin, which is really cool, I thought, because these guys are shirtless all the time. The PVC skin makes them look really cool. And then you can see the back. They got various wrinkles and stuff in their skin, and you can see these bloody gashes again, the stubby stumps, and they're all glossy, which is really cool. It makes them look like they're actually bleeding. And then I'll show you the skin on this green one. You can see the skin just peels down, and then this is where the PVC skin is on the figure. And then underneath is just a regular 6th scale body, which just pretty much functions as a regular 6th scale body. And obviously it's missing the arms. And I'll go over that a little bit later when I talk about the articulation. But let's take a look at the red one a little bit closer. You can see he's also jawless. He's got a different sculpt around the mouth than the green zombie. You can see his eyes, a couple gashes on the top of his head. Both of them have really wilted faces, which looks pretty cool. You can see the stumps. Looks similar to the green one. Glossy again, glossy gashes. There's lots of paint all over the PVC skin, which makes the figures look really, really nice. Tons of gashes, tons of little tiny gashes with a little bit of blood around them. Looks really nice. And then they also got a whole bunch of welts on their back. Both of them have that. And then closer look at the pants. You can see the weathering is really nicely done. The tears are really nicely done. And the material feels really nice. It's not denim. It doesn't really feel like denim, but it's pretty close. You got plastic boots, and suppose it would limit the articulation a little bit. Alright, for articulation, you can turn their heads left and right. You kind of want to be careful with them. It just feels like the head's gonna snap. You can turn it and then it kind of slides back a little bit. So you want to just be careful with them. I know another reviewer snapped his head off, but they do have good articulation for having a PVC skin. I mean, forward, backwards, and then left and right. So the shoulders, to me, are pretty useless. There is a joint in there, but it just feels useless. I mean, you can move it, sure, but I don't know why you would want to. The stub is just too small. And then his torso joint, you can twist it, and forward, backward. I mean, there's tons of movement, even with the PVC skin, which is really nice. You can get all those walker zombie poses. And then the bottom, his legs and everything else, is pretty much just like any normal 6-scale body. Knee articulation, bends fully. Ankles were a little bit restricted, as I showed you before, but he still got good movement. I seriously have no complaints about the articulation on these figures. Alright, for accessories, each of the pet zombies comes with a little neck piece and a chain. And then they also come with their own little backpacks. Each of them are different. The green one comes with a black backpack, and then the red one comes with that white backpack. To put on the neck chain, you just gotta bend the neck thing open. It's like the thickness of a paper clip, and then put it on the zombie, and then kind of bend it closed to fit it on, just like that. Works pretty good. The chain hangs down about to the ground, as you can see here. Got them down about there, so it's a pretty long chain. I think it's pretty much perfect length. The backpack just goes on like so, and then you can buckle it up. And there's also a lower strap down here if you want to buckle that up as well. The backpacks both feature some really great weathering, and they're dirty and everything like they would be in the show. They're stuffed with cotton so that they look filled up with something. So that's pretty cool. The green zombies backpack's a little bit, well, quite a bit smaller than the red zombies backpack, which I actually like better. I don't know, it's kind of just personal preference, but you can see the size comparison here. Alright guys, there you have it. There's my review of Michonnes Pet Zombies from the Walking Dead TV show by Threezero. You're able to pick these figures up for about $120 each, or if you buy them from Threezero directly, they're $240 shipped. That's internationally, and you also get some exclusive severed arm accessories, which you can strap on their backpacks or do whatever with. I'm very excited for the rest of this line. These figures are done very, very well, and I can't wait for more figures in the line. I can't wait for Michonnes especially. I'm surprised that Threezero was able to keep such a popular license, the price point down to so low. I mean, $120 for a 6-scale figure these days is a bargain. But if you're interested in pre-ordering these figures, I would recommend that you actually do it directly through Threezero. You get free international shipping, and you can buy the 2-pack of these figures for just $240 shipped. That's the best deal. And then you get those exclusive accessories. For all the best action figure and toy news, check out actionfigurefury.com. Check out our new toy forums at forums.actionfigurefury.com. And I'll see you guys next time.